Did you know that you don't have to have an A-level or equivalent high school qualification in a particular language in order to study that language as part of your degree here in the School of Modern Languages and Cultures at Warwick University? This is true for our BA in Modern Languages degrees, and it's also true for our joint honours courses, which allow you to combine the study of a language with a non-language subject, such as economics, politics and international studies, linguistics, and so on. Provided you have a qualification in some form of foreign language, whether A-level, international baccalaureate or equivalent, you can start studying a language from scratch as an absolute beginner, or as we call it, Ab-initio. With us, you can study French, German, Italian and Spanish Ab-initio and follow this right the way through to your degree level. You can also study Arabic, Chinese, Russian and Japanese as a beginner and do so up to various different levels. In fact, with prior consultation with us, some students can even take 3 languages via our BA in Modern Languages programme and are permitted to begin 2 of those languages Ab-initio. So how does Ab-initio work? French, German, Italian and Spanish are all taught within our main language sections. In Year 1, you're given extra language tuition compared to post-high school entrance, and you're free to pursue further study using the online support materials in our virtual learning environment. Other languages are taught as accelerated programs within our Languages Centre. You're taught by highly qualified teachers, many of whom are native speakers, throughout the 4 years of your degree. And in the main 4 languages, you'll have the chance to study cultural options too. In Year 1, you'll be able to access films, texts and all materials in English translation initially, until you're proficient enough to read and study them through the medium of your new language. We encourage all of our students to go on a year abroad. We support you in applying for a range of options for spending time overseas, whether to study, work and live at a range of locations globally. This doesn't just mean working as an assistant teacher in France or studying Madrid or Berlin for a year, though it can mean that. But it also means spending time in Japanese, Mandarin, Russian and Arabic-speaking countries. We encourage you to take language courses abroad where possible during your vacations to maximise target language experience. And by the time you return for your final year, you'll be studying alongside students who came to Warwick with an A-level or equivalent in that language. What to do when choosing your languages? If you're considering studying Ab-initio with us, then we encourage you to talk to us about your choices in advance, either at one of our open days or by emailing me here. We lay down some guidelines for our prospective Ab-initio students. Firstly, we do need to see some prior language qualifications as part of your application. This can be an A-level, international baccalaureate or equivalent in a modern foreign language. Secondly, if you are asking to take 2 languages Ab-initio, for instance in a 3-language degree, then we'd like to talk to you about your choices in advance. Not all combinations are possible on every degree programme, and neither is every combination advisable. Learning 2 languages from scratch, especially if one of them involves an entirely new alphabet, can be quite a challenge, though by no means impossible. It depends in many ways on you, so talk to us about this. Thirdly, if you're unsure about your level in a particular language, maybe because you have a rusty high school qualification or because you're a partial heritage speaker without a formal qualification in that language, this may impact on the level at which you enter our programs. Once again, talk to us about this. We'll aim to advise you in as much detail as we can during the application process. We'll seek to accommodate your choices where we can and support you as you progress through your studies once you've started at Warwick. Arguably, there's never been a greater need for linguists. There's also never been a more flexible and far-reaching set of opportunities to study languages than there is right now. And Warwick's School of Modern Languages and Cultures, with its impressive credentials across the board, is a great place to do just that, whether you're starting as an experienced linguist or ab initio.